went to the hostel. He had mala in one hand, he had bottle in another hand, and he told everyone, I have joined iskcon. Remember when I was at IIT, there was a program, and then, someone was mentioning, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so fortunate and so merciful that he delivered even the most fallen. And Chaitanya Charitamrita describes, Hena prema Sri Chaitanya dila yatha tatha, Jagai Madhai paryanta anyera ka katha. Even up till Jagai and Madhai. So Jagai and Madhai were famous for being the worst characters at that time 500 years ago. And Mahaprabhu delivered them. So when I heard that, I felt in my heart that such fortune should also be shared with others with whom I am studying. So I went searching for someone who I considered was Gaya Guzara. So I approached him and told him, he was like a really, addicted drunkard. He would always be in another state. So he was having a bottle in his hand, and, I was talking to him, and I said to him, this Saturday you must come with me. He said, where? I said, for a Gita lecture. He said, are you drunk? How dare you invite me? You don't know who I am? So I said, even Valmiki had a history. But everyone can change with right association. So he said, okay, I will come on one condition. I will bring my bottle of liquor with me. Will they allow? So he thought, I'll just say, okay, don't come. He was trying to get out. I said, okay, let me ask the temple. Will they allow? Then I thought, if I ask the temple, they'll say, you also don't come. We are not so desperate for people. So I said, no, on my risk, you come with me. I'll take you. So he came along with me. And that day morning, he was already drunk. He would begin his rituals very early. So he had, a quarter in his backside pocket, and then he came up. And as we were entering the room, I told him, don't take this bottle inside, keep it outside, on the top of the window here. He said, iskcon wala pee to nahi jayega. I said, they don't drink tea and coffee also, come on. So he just kept it there. And I said, I have one condition, you cannot open your mouth, because the smell will come. So we went inside, and usually 2 people used to come for the program. That day 3 were there, so it was a major increase. So the devotee was very happy, and he started asking him question, what is your name? So I answered his name. And he said, which year you are in? I gave the answer. Which branch? I gave the answer. So he was wondering, I am asking him the question, why is he answering? And I said that this friend of mine is very shy. So then finally, as the lecture began, in the middle of the lecture, he hit me on the side and said, how long he is going to speak? So I said, some more time, don't worry. There is prasadam in the end. So in the middle, he got out, finished the bottle and came back. He couldn't stay away. He was feeling separation. And then finally, after the talk, this devotee, he said, are you interested in chanting? He said, yes. I said, Arey Baba, you have to do every day. Will you do it? You keep quiet. So he took the mala, put the mala around his neck, looked in the mirror and said, oh, I'm looking smart. And took the mala with him, went to the hostel. He had mala in one hand, he had bottle in another hand, and he told everyone, I have joined iskcon. It took me 1 week to take the mala back from him. But then that was one of my first attempts to share Krishna consciousness with, someone. And I realized that even if you bring someone into the most fortunate association and give him access to the highest knowledge, highest philosophy, and the best experience which any soul can experience anywhere in the 14 worlds, still, you need the Lord's grace before you can actually experience that fortune.